Right. Let me ask you something. You know that moment, that beautiful 15-second window on payday when your salary hits your account? That glorious notification pings, you open your banking app, and for exactly 15 seconds, you feel rich. And then your brain does this thing. It starts calculating. Okay, that's rent, that's the car payment. Oh, I need new trainers, haven't been out in ages. Maybe that new PlayStation game. Just one nice dinner won't hurt. And suddenly, poof, that feeling of wealth, gone, evaporated, like it was never there. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You're stuck pushing a boulder up a hill, and it's brutal. Your arms are burning, your legs are shaking, and every time you look up, the top seems just as far away as when you started. But here's what nobody tells you, and this is gonna sound insane. Getting your first 100,000 pounds is actually 33% of the journey to becoming a millionaire. Not 10%, not 15%, 33%. And today, I'm gonna prove it to you with math so simple it'll make you angry you didn't start yesterday. Let's go. Look, I need you to understand why this is so hard at the beginning. And it's not because you're bad with money. It's not because you lack discipline. It's because you're fighting millions of years of evolution. Your brain is hardwired for something called temporal discounting, fancy term for a simple concept. Your brain values a 3-pound coffee in your hand right now more than 3,000 pounds in your investment account in 30 years. It's not a bug, it's a feature. 10,000 years ago, saving for the future meant getting eaten by a saber-toothed tiger while your mate enjoyed the berries. Today means you're choosing delayed gratification in a world literally designed to make you spend. Every ad, every Instagram post, every "you deserve it" marketing message is engineered to hijack that ancient wiring. So when you're sitting there with 2,000 pounds in your savings account, staring at it like it's some pathetic participation trophy, wondering why you're not rich yet, that's normal. You're in the hardest part. The boulder is heaviest at the bottom of the hill. But here's where it gets interesting. Everyone thinks wealth building is linear, like climbing stairs. 10K, 20K, 30K, nice and steady all the way to $1 million. Wrong. It's exponential, and the math will blow your mind. Let's say you invest 400 pounds a month. That's genuinely what most people waste on impulse purchases, meal deals, and Friday night takeaways without even noticing. At a 7% annual average return, which is conservative for a global index fund, here's what happens. In 12 years, you hit 100,000 pounds. 12 years of grinding, of saying no to things, of watching your mates buy new cars while you're driving a banger. But here's the kicker. During those 12 years, 62% of that 100,000 pounds came from your contributions, your sweat, your sacrifice, your lunch meal prep Sundays. Only 38% came from investment returns. Your money was basically asleep, just lying there, doing the bare minimum. But now, watch this. From 100K to 200K, 6 more years. Not 12, 6. And from 200K to 300K, about 4 years. By the time you hit 300K, compound interest has woken up, stretched, and started absolutely sprinting. The boulder isn't just rolling, it's practically launching itself up the hill while you jog behind it. That's why 100K is 33% of the journey to $1 million, not because it's a third of the number, but because it's a third of the time and effort. But the math is only half the story. There's something that happens to your brain when you cross 100,000 pounds, something the spreadsheets can't capture. Psychologists call it self-efficacy, the belief that you can actually achieve what you set out to do. Before 100K, you're a saver, you're in survival mode. Every pound you put away feels like deprivation, like you're denying yourself life's pleasures for some abstract future that might never come. But after 100K, you become a capital owner. That shift is everything. You stop seeing money as something that flows through your hands and disappears. You start seeing it as a tool, an asset that works for you. Your brain literally rewires itself from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. You're no longer grinding to build wealth, you're managing assets. And that psychological shift is what separates people who hit 100K and then slide backward from people who keep building to 7 figures. You stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, does this move me closer to my goals? It's not about being cheap, it's about being intentional. And here's where it gets really good. 100,000 pounds isn't just a number on a screen. It's optionality, it's freedom. At 7% returns, 100,000 pounds generates roughly 7,000 pounds a year. At 10%, over 10,000 pounds. That's not buy a yacht money, but it's real money. That's a career change fund. That's I can take 3 months off to retrain in a new industry money. That's my boss is toxic and I can walk away while I find something better money. You know that sinking feeling when you hate your job but you're trapped because you're 2 paychecks away from disaster? 100,000 pounds is the antidote to that. It's not about retiring, it's about no longer being desperate. It's the difference between taking a job because you need to pay rent and taking a job because it aligns with your goals. It's the confidence to negotiate your salary because you're not terrified of being unemployed. It's being able to spot an opportunity, a business idea, a career pivot, a property deal, and actually having the resources to act on it instead of watching someone else take it. That's what 100,000 pounds buys you. Not stuff, time, and choice. So here's where we land. You're going to hear a lot of noise out there. Crypto bros, day traders, passive income gurus selling courses. Ignore it. Because here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Boring consistency beats exciting speculation every single time. 400 pounds a month for 12 years. That's it. That's the formula. No stock picking genius required. No secret algorithm. No 10x your money overnight nonsense. Just time, discipline, and the humility to admit that you're not smarter than the market. Right now, you have a choice. 36 years from now, and yes, that sounds like forever, but it's going to pass whether you invest or not. You're going to be one of two people. You're either going to be someone sitting on a 7-figure net worth, completely financially free, wondering why you ever stressed about money, or you're going to be someone wondering, what if? What if I'd started when I first heard about this? What if I skipped a few takeaways and actually invested? What if I had just begun? The boulder is heavy, I'm not going to lie to you. The first 100K is a grind, but it gets easier and faster. And the version of you on the other side of that 100K threshold, that person is unstoppable. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to understand it all. Stop waiting until you earn more. Open the app, set up the direct debit, start pushing. Because the best time to start was 10 years ago, but the second best time is right now.
So consider this. 400 pounds a month at 7% equals 100,000 pounds in 12 years. To get from 100K to 200K, that's 6 more years. Start today. Thank yourself in 2038. If this clicked for you, smash that subscribe button. Next week, I'm breaking down the exact index funds I use and why. See you then.